Hey guys, it's Laura. I wanted to give you a couple of tips and a really close-up view of me putting my own manicures on using Color Street, especially with the solids, because to me, those have always been the trickiest ones. I've learned a couple of tips lately that might be helpful. So my hands are ready to go. You can see this one right there. I have already put on a strengthening base coat. It was one of those tips that people had suggested. I've never tried it personally. I've always just put Color Street right on my nails. But I figured I would see if I notice a difference in the strength of my nail and how well it lasts. I have also already used the prep pad. So my nails are ready to go, and let's take a look. So with my pinky, I put the first layer on. I just wanted to make sure that the tips I was learning were going to be helpful for you guys and that it was going to work, because I'd never actually tried one of these. So I'll show you with my next finger. Here I've got the next strip that I pulled out. I had looked at it. This is one that is pretty close to good for my ring finger. Actually, now that I'm looking at that sucker, that might not be the best pick. So let me steal this one instead. Oh, duh, I picked up my other pinky finger. Silly me, no wonder it wasn't gonna fit. So, always double check your nail strips before you apply them, right? So here, I have a nail strip that's pretty close to the size and the shape of my finger. So we're gonna give this a try. And the first thing I'm gonna do is take the plastic top coat off. Of course, it's really awkward to show you this angle, so I will try to keep my hands in the frame. But here we go. I've got the strip. It's ready to go. One of the tips that I was shown was that if you're planning on using two applications per strip, instead of trying to just do one and then see if you can save the rest of it, that's what I tried last time I used solids, and it was a tough one. You can actually just go ahead and slice it in half. So now I've got the second half of that strip to save for my next round. And when you look at the strip here, I'm off center, it will still just come off. Of course, it works better when I'm not on video. Just like everything else in life, right? So you get it peeled up a little bit, and then you can grab. This way you can apply straight from the center. That makes it a little bit easier for application purposes. So you want to be really careful with this because it's a little more fragile as far as color strip goes. I've always found their glitters and their patterns to be more forgiving, but with the solids, you want to keep it straight. You want to stick it on. So here we are. I'm going straight down the center. I'm lining it up so it's next to my cuticle, but not past my cuticle. And I did not do that very straight, so let's try that again. Right up here. Okay, so I am going to press down all the way down to the edge, and that looks pretty good to me, so we're gonna pull it over to the side and the other side. Now, one of the things that's really helpful is if you have one of these rubber cuticle pushers. They're really nice for making sure that that nail is really adhering to your nail, the sticker part at least, and that everything is going really soft and smooth and you don't have any air pockets. So let's take a look at that. It looks like I need to go closer down here and make sure that everything is pressed in smoothly. Now, if you'll notice at the end, I've got a little bit of excess nail here. That's okay. In this case, I've got some extra on the side over here too, so I'm just going to tuck that in. I will take it off a little bit later, but I'm going to give it some time to rest on my nail, and I'm going to tuck in the edges. So on the edge, right down in the middle, And then a little bit later, probably tonight, I'm going to go ahead and file that down on the edge, and then no one will ever be able to tell that there was excess. So I'm going to show you one more method here, and then I'm going to go back to doing my nails. This was another version, and honestly, unlike this clip it in half and try it that I did tonight, this is the best application for a solid that I had tried before. So again, I'm going to take the plastic part off, and this time I am going to go ahead and pull on the regular part of the nail, pull it up just a little bit. Now this time I'm going to flip that around. So basically you've still got it attached to the applicator strip, but the end is available for use. So I'm going to pull off the extra little tag, make sure I don't have anything excess hanging on there, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this buddy to my middle finger here. So same as before, I'm going to stick it down on the middle, pull back a little bit, make sure that I've got room for my nail, press all the way to the top, and it's the same as a normal application. You go along the sides, make sure everything is adhering really nicely, and then when you come up at the top, here, I guess I should go with my little plastic doohickey, make sure everything is nice and ready to go. And now I'm off center again, going to tuck it in by the side, and if you notice, it's around the edge of my nail, and then I'm letting my thumbnail come in and kind of cut in to the side. I'm going to do that on both sides of the nail. And right down the middle, and it should just pull off. So now, when I go to use the other side of the nail, it's still on the plastic applicator strip and ready to go. Clearly I'm not done with my middle finger yet, because unfortunately it's kind of a big sucker, deceptively, and I have a little bit of excess strip here. So I'm going to go along with my thumb. It's the best tool in the world. And I'm going to press it in so that we're going in towards the nail. Sorry, I know. It's hard to see what I'm doing when I'm blocking it. And if you'll notice, I broke the strip a little bit, so the excess just pulls right up. So I'm going to continue pressing it in. So anywhere there's excess, I can just pull that up, press it into my cuticle, and my nail is doing the work. It's breaking off anything extra that I can then just pull right up. So it'll be nice and neat right up against your cuticle. So there we go. This is all I've got to offer tonight. I will post a picture later of everything once I'm done with both hands. Thanks. Bye.